Avoid greed in all its forms. Possessions do not guarantee life. That's the words of Jesus in our gospel. In his book, Choose Life, author Arnold Toynbee writes the following. He says, "It seems unquestionable that man's power over his environment has already reached a degree at which the power will lead to self-destruction. If man continues to use it to serve his greed." Human nature, he says, is greedy because greed is one of the characteristics of life. Mankind shares this greed with other species of living things, but unlike non-human species, man, thanks to being conscious, can be aware of his greed. Man can know that greed served by power is destructive and therefore evil, and he can make the difficult moral effort to practice self-restraint. That's our edge compared to the non-human species. But going back to the words of Jesus, greed in all its forms. Avoid greed in all its forms. This includes that new form of greed that threatens each one of us when we walk a supermarket or a department store or even online shopping. We are tempted and we often give in to that particular temptation to buy a lot of junk we do not really need. Though we have trouble making ends meet, we still buy useless things just because advertisements has brainwashed us, has fueled our natural greed, has fed our innocence and simplicity into making us believe that we cannot be happy if we do not buy the latest fashion or trends or the latest gadget. Advertisement is our sacred cow, and we worship it daily. We let it desecrate our landscape with garish billboards. We let it constantly interrupt our TV programs, and we let it dictate the use of our hard-earned money. Now the question for us is, when will we stop being the willing slaves of advertisements? Jesus warns us sternly, possessions do not guarantee life. You can own half the world, but when your life is demanded of you tonight or tomorrow, then you look pretty silly on your mountain of money. Growing rich in the sight of God by building one's life and giving instead of getting. That is the secret of happiness.